Hello, you guys. Hi, this is Shannon with For Humanities. We are an online t-shirt brand. We design and create socially conscious t-shirts. You guys know that. We are here this evening because today is Thursday and it is around that time that we go live. So I appreciate everybody who's coming in. And again, I want to definitely thank Coach Dave for helping me get all of my social media life. We are working on 4 different platforms. I'm on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch. And one of the things I want to make sure I have is my restream window available. So let me see if I got that going, and so that I can see the chats from everybody. So hello, hello. If you are on Periscope, if you're on YouTube, you'll be able to see that we are live here this evening. So thank all of you guys for coming. You guys have a wonderful evening. So we are going to get started on today's broadcast, where we're going to be talking about Sponsor the Big Cup Thursday. So for those of you guys who are familiar with Sponsor the Big Cup Thursdays, you know what that's all about. And so we're just going to go and get started and talk about Sponsor the Big Cup Thursday so that you guys can see what we are talking about tonight. So the one thing that I just want to share with you guys, hello, Latina. How are you doing over there on Periscope? I see you. So of course I'm utilizing the wonderful stuff that Coach Dave has me hooked up with right here. And fortunately, I can see that you are over there on Periscope. So Hot Cat was saying she didn't like it because she can't talk like she want to talk. But I can see you guys. I can see your messages now. So I was able to have both of the windows there so that I can see that you guys popped in over there. So tonight we're going to be talking about Sponsor the Big Cup and what the Big Cup sponsorship is about. So what I'm going to do is what's called a screen share. But before I jump into that, we are definitely going to talk about StreamYard. And again, for those of you guys who are here,
Does it say if I get all the cards right? And if I get one wrong,
I told her if you get everything, all the I give $20,000 on the little thing.
yeah,
Okay.
but
And every time she gets one wrong, it will drop down by 2,000.
Wow.
So now she gets 18,000.
So there you go. Sponsor the Big Cup.
on the game on Roblox. So I'm gonna go give him all money.
All right. So this is live. Y'all see that, right? So when you join the yard, you'll be able to get your very own account, which is StreamYard, which is cool. It's a great platform for those of you guys who do social media live broadcasting, and you want to be able to have different people come on your broadcast. So if you'd like to come onto the broadcast, just let me know and you can pop on in here and we can kind of have a little conversation. So thank you guys over there on Facebook. Let's see. Hold on. We got Latina over here. And then we have Joe. Wow. We have Joan Millen. Hi, Joan Millen. Thank you for coming. Hi. Okay. I see you right over here too, Joan Millen. Hi, Joan Millen. And then we have Latina. Good evening, Latina. Latina is my master creator over there in Houston. So for those of you guys who don't know, we're going to be doing Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery Conference. Is going to be in Houston. We definitely are going to have a wonderful time. I'm looking forward to it and to be able to come and share with you guys all the things and all the triumphs and the tribulations and some of the like, oh dang, it's just too crazy how to get this done. Hello, Jacqueline. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you doing? Thank you for coming. So I got Coach Dave got me hooked up right here. Hey, Cynthia, how you doing? Thank you for coming in too. Cynthia. Okay, now you guys know I could go to my phone. So hold on just 1 second. Let me see y'all faces. I just want to see y'all faces. Because one thing about this is that I could see your comments, but I can't see your faces. So you know. Hi, Jacqueline. I see your face. Hi, Latina. So let's put some hugs up on here. And then let's go to Jacqueline. See, look, my thingy comes on there too, Jacqueline. We got hugs for Jacqueline too. How are you? Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. Look, I put my own messages up there. I'm doing good, Jacqueline. I've been home. I'll be home till how is everyone? How is everyone? That's what Jacqueline said. We are all doing great. So what we're doing, and Latina, I don't know if she's still on vacay because she was in New Jersey. So we got Sponsor the Big Cup tonight. Sponsor the Big Cup tonight. And that is part of the I Create Academy. We can't join you live. Yeah, you could. I'll send you the link if you like. I could send you the link. Let me know. I'll send you the link. Girl, I'll send you the link. Okay, I'll send you the link. Hey, Hot Cat, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. I will send you the link. There's the link. If you could see that link, and then I could also send you the link on Facebook. So if you would like to come in, I could send you the link. So if you'd like to have the link, oh, look at that. We got folks over there on Periscope too. Hi, YouTube. Oh, is that me on YouTube? I don't know. Oh, it's a link now. Yes, it's always been a link. On here. No, you can't get me on here because I'm technically not live going through what's this? Periscope. So what you would have to do is we would have to do the links through StreamYard, and you would be able to come like live, but you don't necessarily have to show your face on StreamYard either. You can put up a like a picture, not on Periscope. No, I'm not necessarily streaming directly. I'm not on native Periscope. I'm on by way of Periscope. I am using StreamYard and Restream in order to stream and bounce out to Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. So if you'd like to come on though, what I would do is give you the link for StreamYard, and then StreamYard will bring you in on here so that you can have your face and your everything going on right there. So yes, so that is how that is done. So yes, so we're live because again, you guys know I like to save some time where I can and not have to do one thing at a time because that's just worked best for me. So the thing is that tonight we're talking about Sponsor the Big Cup, and I am going to do a screen share for you guys to show the Big Cup sponsorship. So here we go, here we go. So there we go, you guys. So if you guys are not aware, oh, you're just asking, okay, that's okay. Because I'm like, girl, you know, I'll bring you on here. I have no problem bringing people on. It's like, come on through. So yeah, so that's a great thing. I can show and bring up whomever's message it is that is talking on the screen. So that's the great thing. So there we go. So today we are talking about Sponsor the Big Cup, which is a sponsorship for those of you guys who are interested in not only supporting Survive and Thrive, but it's also giving you a opportunity to promote your brand on the platform. And then we will do what's called a little social media promo. So if you're interested in doing that, you can go to bit.ly/sponsor the big cup, and you will be able to be here and we will go live together. So let's give us some color options going on here. So let's find a color that, nah, I guess we probably should just go into the pink zone. So yeah, so let's just do that. There we go. So what we got? Private live after this, please. Okay, we're gonna meet. So one of the things, so we're gonna get this party started because we got things to do afterwards. Jacqueline is requesting a meeting, so we have to hurry it up. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about, Sponsor the Big Cup, and just kind of give you a little bit of background about it. So one of the things is when you think about sponsorship, you definitely want to think about someone who's going to support or help. Oh, the green was nice. You like the green? That is going to support or help someone that's in need. Now, usually you hear about sponsorships when it's something that's going on with like a person who's coming from a different country, or someone who, like a child that needs to be sponsored to go to a camp or something to that degree. But sponsorships is also about relationships, and relationships with the individuals that come together. Now, for me, I will build a relationship with you where it's like you will definitely become part of my family. You are a part of what I'm doing, whatever is going on with you. I want to know, I want to be able to support you at the same time, because you know what, you guys, I just sit every day and, and not directly, but, if I'm driving or if I see something that is like, wow, that's cool. And when I see other people win, I'm like, okay, we need to win. What can we do to win? And that's where I always say to you guys when we have our own conversations, it's about coming together and how we can help each other, how we can help each other build each other up so that it could actually happen. But I'm not about to get on no tangent right now. But the problem is that sometimes when we're trying to come together and we're making that attempt, something comes in, and I know what it is, but it sips in there and it causes distractions, and it causes people to kind of like not keep focused on what it is the goals are. If you understand the objective of what is needing to happen, then everybody wins. So we're going to just kind of keep on moving into this so that I can share with you guys about the relationship that I'm building with those of you guys who have helped during Survive and Thrive. For those of you guys who were sponsors, like this morning, we had an interview with a young lady, Yate. Yate is the CEO and the creator and the designer of Real Roots Apparel. She also has a natural hair product line that is called Real Roots. And it is definitely it's a great name. I really like the name. I know I didn't come up with it. She created that all on her own. She's been around for a long time before she ever met me. But the fact of the matter is that her business is all about natural and being a natural African in America, or being in your natural hair and in your natural, way of life. And it's all about how to support and reinforce that community. So we did an interview this morning. We were up to at the crack of dawn to do the interview, and it was just being there to support her as well. She supported Survive and Thrive last year. She was one of our sponsors, but at the same time, she commissioned me to help her with some of her designs and one of her redesigns. She has some wonderful shirts, you guys. You guys want to go and check them out. They are very, very nice. They're really nice. I really like them. And there was some that me and her worked on together that are really cool. And just briefly, I'm going to see if I could yes, it's right here. So if you want to go to check her designs out, you can go to bit.ly/Real Roots Apparel New Designs. And it's right there in the chat at the bottom. It is Real Roots Apparel New Designs. And the thing is that it is, you see, the way you see it is the way you have to put it in there. So you definitely have to put a capital R, capital A, the capital ENND. So you gotta make sure you follow it, because you know how Bitleys are. They're very specific to what you see. So one of the things is that being able to support her was great because, again, as we all say, it's, there's plenty enough around. You don't have to try to worry about who's doing what or who's selling what. Your shirts, my shirts are my shirts, her shirts are her shirts. I have shirts, she has shirts. The point of the matter is that I'm supporting her in her platform and what she's doing. And then at the same time, I'm designing shirts and helping her, do some things that she's been wanting to do, things that she designed, she's been wanting to come up with for a long time. And she, trusted me to be able to help her. We came up with a few of them, and some of them I really, really like them. Now, I can't wait to get one and wear it, because there's two of them that I really, really like that are going to be great. So if you are interested, you want to go to Real Roots Apparel New Design, and you can check out her collection that she has right there. So moving back to Sponsor the Big Cup, and to let you guys know a little bit about that, is what we were saying about Sponsor the Big Cup is that back in, when we first started Survive and Thrive, when I was just getting, done with chemo, it was the first year after my chemo treatment and just getting myself acclimated to the fact that I didn't have to go and have this poison pushed into my body to try to kill a cancer that was trying to kill me, and the medication could technically kill me too. So it was like double double. So at the same time, it was like, how do you continue to live life and move on to what it is that you're doing? So Survive and Thrive came up, and it came by way of, just the fact that, when you're hot and you got sweat coming and it's heated in during the summertime. But the one thing is, before we jump right on into that, is I want to talk about Survive and Thrive and about the relationships that we've building during a sponsor the Big Cup. But for those of you guys who don't know what the Big Cup looks like, this is the Big Cup. And as you can see, well, you can't really see it. It is actually filled with water. So I usually drink from this cup because, again, this cup is definitely a blessing, so that when we are getting and asking for sponsorships, this is how we're doing it, because as it says, our cup runneth over. So we definitely want to continue to utilize this cup. But the one thing that I want to talk about is relationships. And one person that I want to bring up is Roberto Calderia. And Roberto, he is, I call him the king of sponsorships. Himself is better known as Roberto, but he also talks about relationships. And one of the quotes that he has used, and I have it here, he says, sponsorship is about relationships. Relationship raise money and make money. When you connect with people and you build those relationships, that is how you are able to get funding and get funded to help your platform. So one of the things that I usually will say is that if you know me and have gotten to know me, you know that I'm about the relationship, and I'm about the relationship online and offline. So if you go missing somewhere, I'm gonna put out an APB on you, and I'm gonna put your name on it, and I'm gonna put APB because I'm wondering where you are and I haven't seen you. Some of you guys, I'll go on your social media page and say, hey, what you doing? And so it's like, I notice your absence. So those are the things. So when we talk about building relationships, we want to add value to the relationship. We want it to be a win-win situation. We want your circle need to be a win-win. How are you helping someone else? How are you also helping them? How are they helping you? Now, one of the things is that when you think about, the most relationships are a form that usually you say, well, let's go and have coffee. You're forming your relationships with someone, you'll usually say, well, let's go have a cup of coffee. And that cup is so significant. The cup is very significant if you think about it. Cups are very significant because they are part of a relationship. They are part of a connection. They're part of a bringing people together over a cup of coffee. Now, one of the things is that, as you know, you can have whatever you want in your cup, but my cup is usually filled with water because, I still need to drink lots of water. The one thing that I, know that even after chemo and all of the stuff, you have to keep yourself hydrated. You have to keep your house self hydrated, because then you start having all the other kinds of problems. So you need to stay, and you need to have water in your system. So the one thing too is that not only we're going to develop a genuine relationship with my cup of water and with your cup of whatever you're drinking out of, and we're going to, definitely change lives from the overflow. The goal is to change lives from the overflow, and that is why we have sponsored the Big Cup. So when I was going live back in 2017, I would get really hot, and I'm trying to, recuperate and get myself back into the swing of things. And Dr. Landry would come on and she would say, drink lots of water. So I said, yeah, I need to figure out a way of some cup. I didn't have a cup big enough here in the house to drink water. So I said, well, let me go out and find a cup. So I happened to go to the Dollar Tree or the 99-cent store, and I found this cup. So I said, wow, that's a big old cup. Let me get that one. It will definitely fill up with a whole lot of water. So back in that time I was like, okay, I found this cup. So as most of you guys know, I had a lumpectomy in 2015. I endured 16 weeks of chemotherapy and 29 rounds of radiotherapy. I definitely persevered through that. And it was only possible through God, but also through family and friends and coming here live and sharing that with you guys. Now, one of the things is that I definitely would want to be able to share with you the story. But the one thing that made it so that I was able to get to the other side was the support I had and assistance from those of you guys and other survivors that had helped, and those who have come before me and those who will come after me. I had a great friend. Her name was Sharon. She was also diagnosed with cancer, and she helped me, and she was there, and I knew she totally understood. And I had other folks that before I even knew about my cancer, like Latina Starling, and the way we connected because I saw her story and I knew my friend was diagnosed with cancer, so I wanted to find somebody who could understand what she was going through. So I met Latina, and it was trying to figure out how I can help my friend get through her pro process. And then lo and behold, here it comes in 2015. Here I am diagnosed. So one of the things is that when we hosted the first Survive and Thrive, it was both of them were here in California. Now, the first year the event I hosted Survive and Thrive, we were celebrating life after cancer by, pulling from my strengths in the journey to help other survivors. Now, as a cancer survivor, I wanted to share my journey with everybody and stay, cool at the same time. So again, thus this big cup came about, and it was like, how could I also be helping myself but at the same time be coming and helping those with the message. So the cup has all of a sudden though was starting to get a whole lot of attention whenever I would go live and talk about it. And it was like, wow, what's this big cup, what's this big cup? So I was like, well, the big cup was getting a whole lot of attention. So again, here's the big cup. We drink our water. But at the same time, I was like, okay, this big old cup is getting a whole lot of attention. People want to know about this cup. So God just told me to just say, hey, ask people if they want to sponsor the big cup, because I was asking for sponsorships to support with the process or the conference. But it was crazy that God just said, ask people if they want to sponsor this big cup. And I was like, that sounds so crazy. But I said, I am not about to stand here and not do what was said. So I said, okay, who want to sponsor this big cup? So what I did is I picked that big old cup up and I just said, who want to sponsor this big cup? And I got I create the idea that God gave me about telling people that I will put, their name will go on here, their logo would go in this cup. So each time you will see me with this cup in my hand, you're going to ask about that cup and your eye is going to be drawn to this cup. So you're going to see whoever's name and whoever's thing is on here. And I'm going to be, talking about it and promoting it. So when I started telling people about the cup, they were like, wow, I want to be a part of that. I want to, sponsor it. The crazy part, this is where it got crazy, y'all. The crazy part is when people was inboxing me, asking me, can they sponsor the big cup? And they said, I want to sponsor the big cup. And I was like, this has totally just went crazy. But I did not deny it. I had one person who sponsored that cup for $500. I had people who were sponsoring the cup for $100, $50, $80, $35. Some people were sponsored for $10. And it wasn't that nothing was rejected, because all of those resources made it so that I was able to host Survive and Thrive. The second year came and I got sponsorships, and it made it so that I was able to, sponsor Survive and Thrive. So I definitely appreciate everybody who have sponsored Survive and Thrive, that have come in and that has helped with this process. Now, some of you guys know we're taking it to Houston. So this year we're going to be taking Survive and Thrive to Houston. We definitely would love to have your support as a sponsor. You can go to bit.ly/Survive and Thrive sponsor if you would like to be a sponsor for Survive and Thrive. I'm going to show you guys that. And the great thing about this one and we're going to change the color this time, Jacqueline. We're going to change the color. The great thing about Survive and Thrive, being a sponsor for this particular one, and that's not my particular slide that I am trying to post for you guys. So let's just see if this one is it. Okay, here we go. The one great thing about being a sponsor this year, of course, is any other year that we always talk about the sponsors on the replay, is that you get to have 1 week of social media promotion. So if you have an event coming up, or if you have something that you want people to know about, like a book, or you have a workshop, this is your opportunity to get a week of social media promotion. Now, if you have a workshop that's going to go on for a period of time, maybe you want to space it out a little bit where you say, well, okay, I need some social media promotion around this time of the month. I'm going to launch it on this day. That is where I come in and I help you. I help you by letting people know when your workshop is going to be, where they can sign up. So you give me all the ones and twos about your brand or about your workshop or class or your book, and I talk about it for you because I definitely appreciate your trust in the fact that you're allowing me to talk about your brand. But I also appreciate your ability to want to be able to help survive and thrive and cancer survivors get their life back after cancer and recovery. So one of the things is that you could do, you can go here to this link, bit.ly/survive and thrive sponsor, if you would like to be a sponsor right there. And I'm just going to change the colors on y'all so y'all can see it just a little bit better. So go to bit.ly/survive and thrive sponsor. To be a sponsor, you can get 1 week of social media promotion. So if you know someone who is struggling a little bit with promoting their brand or their product and they have some challenges with going live, I don't. Just go ahead and connect with me here and we'll be able to make that happen for them. So if you're someone who, let's just say again, you don't have a lot of time, your time is limited, or maybe you just don't feel comfortable going live, but you have a business. The one thing I definitely will say is if you have a business, you need to go live with it. People need to know that you exist and that you're there. Now, if you got your Facebook game and your Instagram game going on and you fine with that, then you're fine with that. You don't need to be where you are the person who's doing it. But if you need some support in that, don't hesitate to create an opportunity. So that's the one thing. Don't underestimate your ability to create. You want to go ahead and check in with me. It's $100 and it's for a week. So just think you're getting a week of promotion for $100. And one great thing is that these are live people, and you guys are live, right? You're live. I see those of you guys who are still on here. Then this is the opportunity where live people will get to see what it is that you're promoting and what it's about. The great cool thing is that you'll be able to go live with me if you like for that day's event. We do sponsor the Big Cup on Thursdays. Thursdays is when we're talking about it. And so if you want to be a part of that, then you want to go ahead and be a sponsor by going to bit.ly/survive and thrive sponsor. I'm actually waiting I got 2 sponsors that I still need to put their information up. Um, we have one that's called the Mommy Juggler. We're going to be putting, her name is Jatasha Harris. We're going to be putting some more information about her up and what she does. We have another young man who just reached out to me on Instagram. And, one of the things is when I see people who decide they're going to sponsor, I want to know who you are. So I immediately reach out to say, hey, what is it? Give me your information so that I can get you in the rotation of showing and letting people know who you are and what you've done and how you have helped survive and thrive. So I'm going to get going. It's a little earlier than normal, but that's okay. I'm going to get going. I'm going to definitely drink up my water because I know I've drank so much water and I've drank that. But I thank all of you guys for popping in here. I am Shannon with For Humanities. You guys know that Survive and Thrive is October 11th and 12th. The great thing about this is going to be great. First day is going to be more of a spa day, like a retreat. It's going to be a meet and greet. If you are an author, if you are a vendor, or you have products, or you have services, and you want to be able to share this with others, this is your opportunity to be a vendor, or you definitely want to be there. Be there in the day 2. We're going to have the great, we're going to have a fashion show. It's going to open it because it is a way to raise funds. We're going to have speakers. We have speakers coming from France. We have speakers that's there in definitely in Houston already. We have speakers that are coming to be a part of this process, to be able to help those of you and all of us for mindset, health, wealth, and recovery. So we're going to be talking about wealth in the sense of how to get your life back, how to be able to be ready, how to, look for different resources, like different insurances that you can get that you will be able to utilize if something was to happen to you. You will be able to benefit and reap the benefits of these insurances. So don't underestimate your ability to create an opportunity for you. So I'm going to get going. I'm about to talk with Jacqueline. So I thank all of you guys for coming in. Thank you, Latina. Thank you, all of you guys who came in over on Periscope and Hot Cat. I don't see her anywhere, but thank you guys. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. As you guys know, tomorrow's Friday, and we'll be doing Fundraise Friday. So that is where we talk about our sponsors. We definitely talk about the sponsors, and we let you guys know more about them. We'll be talking about the sponsors again and just kind of debuting their platform. So be on the lookout for them, and be on the lookout to be here on tomorrow. We go live 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we go live again on 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So for those of you guys on YouTube and Twitch, thank you guys for coming in. Periscope, you guys know, love y'all. And for Facebook, you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.